think they should make up though. Suge
and Dre?
And Dre, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
It's because it's just been a long time, and it's over something petty like money, right? And now they both have money, so then it just becomes principle, and at some point,
yeah, I don't know if Dre would see it that way. I don't think Dre saw it as something petty and just over money. It's like basically he lost his whole company. You know, he was actually, you know, he started Death Row. He walked away from all the artists, the tracks, the originals, and he just walked away from everything. Started over.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I guess no. I was definitely still holding on to some grievances over that.
Yeah. Me too. So,
but I hope that they find a way to reconcile, because it just seemed like it ain't getting better for Suge. So, at least you know.
I guess, but you just said you can't root for him.
No,
so.
I can't root for him. But if he did so much good, then you know, I don't know. I don't care really. You can't run me over with no card and be like, I passed out turkeys. Oh
boy, GD crack me up.
I'm trying. I keep trying to root for him, but it don't even sound right coming out of my mouth. But whatever.
Lottery
I have love for our people.
Lottery winner Maria Holmes is sued by her pastor.
What?
Mm-hmm.
For what?
Because she promised to give $1.5 million, and she, quote unquote, only gave $700,000.
Oh wow!
And she has not as yet held up, you know, her end of the promise and donated the other $800,000. So he's suing her for like $10 million.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? And this is why we question the church system altogether.
Yeah, boy.
That is crazy. It's a promise. It's like, if you didn't get that in writing, player, then...
First of all, she don't have to give you anything.
Right.
She really don't. Not by law or not by anything. Now, if you want to talk about, you know, Bible and she's a member and da-da-da, she's supposed to tithe. That's true. She is supposed to tithe, but I don't know that the Bible says where she's supposed to, that she specifically has to give it to a certain place or not.
Huh.
She could chop it up in a whole bunch of
That's
little pieces.
That's what I was going to say. Or how much she's supposed to tithe at one time.
Right.
She could tithe some here and there and over there and over here.
Right.
Some now and some later.
But it would, you know, now, just to be honest, it would be nice if, since she did promise it, it would be nice if she, but now I'm starting to think it's probably better that she didn't give it to these, because if he's this type of dude,
oh yeah,
then the money's probably better served someplace else.
Without a doubt.
You know, I'm sure there are many, many other churches where, you know, they would appreciate that money and it would be more well received and put to better use, I feel, probably. Judging by his, you know, his actions, because, I mean, that's not godly to be, like, suing somebody for what, and then, like, where do you get off suing for $10 million when she has given you basically 50%? And if you want to say, oh, you know, using the word "oh" loosely, she only owes you $800,000,
right?
But you suing for $10 million.
And then how is that equivalent? That's
what I'm saying. How is that godly?
How does that add up for your mind and for your mental? That because she didn't give you another $800,000 after she already gave you $700,000,
right?
That you now feel like you're entitled to $10 million.
That's crazy.
Like that $800,000 extra put you guys in the whole $10 million.
But like you said, Dee Dee, this is this and things like this, and you know, saying that you need a second private jet, and you know, all these type of things are the reason why people be looking at these preachers sideways, especially these mega preachers.
Making people pay for your jet and for your Rolls Royce and for your all these luxuries so God can not have you traveling and going through TSA. That don't make no sense. That just sounds like brainwash, and I can't even think of the right word for it. What do you call it when you're trying to get somebody like a when you lying to somebody to get them to do something, lying to a group of people in return for services, but you know good and well you're not going to do it. It's like, yeah, I'm going to fix your house. Give me this money.
Like scamming?
Like a scam. It's like a scam.
Yeah.
It's like a
Like
scam.
scam.
I wanted to say it's like a pyramid scheme, but if you don't,
No,
but you don't go nowhere.
A pyramid scheme is even better. I mean,
yeah, I'm
like
saying
not
at least
as
a
bad.
pyramid scheme, you have somewhere to go.
Yeah,
Like,
there's a little bit of
the
a chance
church
of a little
system
bit of a
is-
come up, but
the church system, if you put it like against like a business, it's a scam.
yeah, that's not right. That's not right.
Yeah, it's whack. It's crazy. It's like if you just look at it from the outside scheme of things, it's like, oh yeah, give us this money and maybe something will happen for you, or maybe if one day you need it and whatever. Like if I'm here to worship and praise and to learn about my faith, then if I give, then that should definitely be from my heart, not because I'm being sued for 10 milli.
Right. Not at all.
Nah. Poor Maria Holmes.
I know, right? I feel bad for the congregations and the people that like don't follow people like that. You guys, find a real church. I don't know. It's sad.
Yeah.
I just hate when people use God and religion to scam on people.
Yes, because that is just like the one thing that is supposed to unite everybody.
Yeah.
Regardless of financial status, race, color, anything. It's supposed to be the one thing. So when you mishandle it and you misuse it like that, that is just like the ultimate betrayal.
Indeed.
But anyway, I wouldn't give up $700,000. I opened up my own church. Maria. Just putting that out there.
And now a little something from our criminal files. So this happens over across the pond, right? Over in England, one of our favorite places to talk about, along with Florida and those other places. But and we actually have a high listenership over in England. So shout out to all you Brits.
Yeah,
checking out the Shiznit show. We appreciate you, and we love y'all crazy stories.
Yes, with y'all crazy accents.
So, mocking suspect's hairstyle could get you prosecuted, police warn.
So this is over there.
This is over there, yes. And what happened was there was a drug dealer who was wanted, and they put him up. They put up his profile up on social media, and the guy's kind of crazy looking, right? He's got a really big forehead because he had a huge receding hairline.
Oh,
right. So he's bald.
It is
basically
hard even right now not to make a joke.
And then on in the back of his head on either side, he has these two tufts of hair sticking out.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. And so people started clowning when his picture went online, and they said some stuff like his hairline has been pushed back more often than Brexit.
Oh.
Somebody else said his forehead is bigger than his future.
Oh.
That hairline goes further back than Woolworths. I didn't even know they knew about Woolworths over there.
Oh, my God.
Looks like his hairline is on the run, too.
Oh, my God. Y'all so disrespectful.
So this happened in a town called Gwent, right? Mm-hmm. And so these responses called the Gwent police to interject. This is hey, people, being abusive and bullying online, that can be a crime, and you can go to jail for that, and yada, yada, yada. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And they paid no fucks to the police for saying that.
I bet
they continued to roast dude. They said he was last seen in town. Police are combing the area. And last but not least, another said, he's vanished into thin hair.
Y'all are wrong. Who knew the Brits had so much comedy inside them?
Oh, my God. It's so hilarious.
They have a great sense of humor. Gotta love that.
Oh, yeah. That was funny.
Yeah, and I just want to shout out the people in the chat. Shout out Brazen. Shout out Guaguito. Shout out to everybody rolling with us right now.
Shout out.
Chatting in there. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Oh my goodness. So in similar news, in our own backyard here over in Wisconsin, we have some police who are using social media to remind people that hard seltzer drinkers, the laws still do apply.
Who's drinking hard seltzer?
People in Wisconsin, because there's a brand that they have out there, and like their tagline or their motto is like, "Don't nobody care about no laws when you drinking whatever," and it rhymes with laws.
What?
I forget what it is, but yeah. So
Like,
people have T-shirts and everything with this slogan on it. And so police are concerned, like, don't get it twisted.
like
That's just a motto. The law really does care. And if you drinking hard, seltzer or cider or any of these hard beverages,
oh my God,
it's the laws apply to you just like regular alcohol. So don't get it twisted. So yeah, that's what's going on in Wisconsin.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love that people are putting alcohol into mixers and not calling them mixed drinks anymore and calling them hard
Well, that's been around for a while,
beverages.
though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, hard cider,
Yeah,
hard
like
lemonade.
it's just liquor with apple cider in it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's a cocktail.
Yeah,
Right, that's a
cocktail. It's just
That's
a pre-made cocktail.
It's a cocktail.
Yeah.
That's some hard seltzer. That's a drink.
Speaking of hip hop and cocktails, do you know
Earl Stevens? Is that what you're going to say?
I was going to talk about Earl Stevens. What is Earl Stevens' name that everybody would know him by?
Earl Stevens is the man, the one and only E40.
Sprinkle me, man.
Sprinkle him.
Sprinkle me, man.
With his own wine.
Yeah, no, not just his own wine though.
What
he has
else
he has his own wine under Earl Stevens, but he also has pre-made cocktails.
What?
Like Slurricane.
Oh.
Yeah, from his hit Hurricane, but you can call me Slurricane.
That's a jam.
I don't know why I didn't have that queued up to play.
Oh, my
well,
God.
I didn't know we was going to talk about it.
I know.
Yeah, that's why. Damn it.
I know.
That
It's
would be
okay.
perfect to play that right now.
Oh, we can get some Slurricane. That's all right.
So, yeah, E40 is a kind of an alcohol
connoisseur,
beverage mogul.
Yeah.
Past connoisseur. He's making money at it now.
Yeah.
And he just recently released an album this year. I think in August.
Okay.
So just this month, I think.
Okay. I think I did hear one
And
of his
he was saying in his
features.
interview, like, that's like he just does rap for the love of it, but like all these other endeavors is where he's making his money now.
Wow.
So shout out.
Big up. I know
Shout
he's
out.
into real estate.
Yeah.
And I knew about the wine, but I didn't know about the Slurricane. I'm lit right now for the Slurricane.
Yeah, he told the whole story about how he first had Hurricane and everything, and how he was down there at school and Grambling and all that, and how you could like get you could get alcohol at the what do you say, the drive-through or something like that, or crazy stuff, and like vending machines and all kind of stuff.
Yep.
And him and his people, how they put the twist, they little Oakland twist on everything, and it was, like these Hurricanes is it's like we could call it Slurricane. And so he's made his own little twist on the traditional Hurricane, and is now called on the market for Slurricane.
Wow.
Yeah. So I love hearing about these guys, these moguls, these
I
guys
do.
who have made their money, and their time has passed, but they have stepped into the business arena. You know what I mean? And they're continuing to do their thing, but in a whole nother, just reinvent themselves and become moguls and whatnot. That's just great.
Yeah. It's hard to hear about like these artists that were big and now they broke.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that,
else.
they diversifying now. We're learning to do something with our money. And man, that's always better than, I would be so sad if he had to go back to like pimping and selling coke.
Yeah.
I'd be sad. But maybe it'll make for good. He put out a hot album though. E40.
Yeah, well, I heard a little bit of it. The little bit of it I heard I liked. It was a nice balance of what you expect from him, and then he had some of the youngsters, the new school
Yeah,
guys, mixed in there too, whatever.
A feature that he did like a couple days ago.
But yeah, Snoop's got a new album out too.